Now I do think we have the command. Let me just check the stream is like running properly. Yeah, okay, that sounds good enough. Stream manager. Bitrate. Okay, good, acceptable. Even if the icon is being a little bit weird, but should probably not be an issue. So, yeah, okay. We are gonna, of course, roll, and for that we've got our little fancy schmenchy command. And that should be, of course, RNG17 6. Okay. Ooh, 6. No, stop it, Woofer. Oh my god. Unbelievable. Like, I can't believe that's just how I ended up. Trains, that's that one. Okay, so... Right, no, that was the one we planned, and therefore 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, this one looks really cool. Let's try and run the game. Okay, well that's already a bit of a something. I'm just gonna wait for it to start up. Aha, yes, indeed. Presents. Yes, okay. Okay, that is just controls, audio. Okay. Where is our... Oh, there we go. Okay, cool. It's still pretty large. So let me just activate Old Snap. Okay. Okay. Right. That's a minor issue. But maybe if I just play a little bit with the positions and the resizing. Okay. Okay, now I think this is about as far as I can push it. Okay. Now just to tunnel vision. And let's do that. Okay, let's ping the window to see if it does anything. I said... Okay, maybe window capture, maybe that's what we need. Yes, okay. Sure, then that will be it, because like, yeah, game capture is still not doing anything. Okay. Right, because it doesn't really resize. I think that High Road was doing quite well in just doing that properly. Okay. Yeah, okay, nice. That's looking relatively decent. Oh, this is like, we can work with it at least, even if it's not optimal, right? So that's fine. Right, okay, I do think that would count as having the game ready. Right, I also need to do the notes and like update the thing. So, first of all, today's game. Right, we send that, and we pin that, and we unpin that. Okay, good. And next is, of course, to update the title. So let's see. Tunnel vision. Okay. Tunnel vision. Tunnel vision. 2023 Rootbound. Like that. Oh, without the capital there. Okay, cool. So, yeah, that should be it. We should be able to start the game now. Let me just check the controls again. Also, I'm estimating that the volume is a little high, the game volume. No, like I can't really view it live because of the things, but yeah, should be fine. Should be fine. Okay. Controls. Okay, click, backspace, skip, any, pause. Okay, that's escape. Controls. Okay. Yeah, now that seems like straightforward enough-ish. I don't know how long this one is gonna be, but you know, we'll see. So here the basic premise is you have to stop a train. Can you hear what they're saying? Shh. What have you done this time? Enough, that's good. The passengers in the last car won't shut. I don't know. Oh, bravo. Hit the note and you all. Yeah, I don't know. So we're missing a little bit. Time hurting passengers gets closer to her. Okay. I mean, you were always predictable. Always needing to look like the hero. After how often you've bested me, now it's my turn. Finally getting your so-called unstealable necklace is just a... I never cared about the necklace or you. I just don't like being stolen from. Yeah, fair enough, fair enough. So go flaunt with your prize like a coward and let me save these people. All your new riches won't help, so good luck. I don't need luck. Whenever you've tried to rob me, I've been smarter. And let me tip the scales. Oh. Well then. He just has a freaking extraction helicopter. Okay then. Oh god, actually my vision's gone dark. Probably not even 2 minutes before I pass out, unless I patch this wound. Okay, well that's quite a... okay, keep on task. Is that something? Okay, is that something? Okay. That's something. Nope. That's something. No. Lipstick, pain reliever, hand sanitizer, tissue wad. I don't know. Pain reliever. Okay. Lipstick, charger, hand sanitizer. Okay then. Wait, what did you say? Actually, let me get the arrow out of there first. And what about there? Each that's dizzying. Yep, that's a problem. Stick on my shoulder. What am I don't know. Okay, so like, oh, yeah, you know what, we're just gonna let this run out. Okay, so yeah, the dialogue and the timers are like a little messed up, but fortunately it looks like the main content is still manageable when you resize the window. Is it okay if you just cry and tell what did something happen? I mean, sure. Also, hi Coco. Yeah. Sorry, like I've had to like change a bit with my window layout because it didn't really resize when I resized the window. And it's like the content. So like my chat widget is a little different. So yeah. You know, so it might take a bit longer for me to know. Oh, that over the phone? Oh, there is very rarely a case where that's acceptable. I do hope you feel better soon, and also that you just like don't try to return to her. I don't know, like sometimes people like they hurt you and then they want you to get back, or maybe it's like some sort of desire of your own. But it's very important that, especially if they do something like that, that you don't give them another chance. Okay. Now, right. So as I was saying about the game, some of the text in the cutscenes is a little messed up, but the game layout seems fine enough. Oh. Oh no. Right. Well, you know, I'm not an expert, right? So I can't give you any more advice and just try to find a way through the day. Yeah. And I really cannot do much more than that. Okay. Yeah. Just try to take care. I mean, like, you're free to watch the stream, but remember to, not keep things, to not get things too extreme. Okay. Is there a way to... Okay, yeah, okay, so we're back in the game. Okay, anything there? Nope. Anything there? Nope. Anything in there? Nope. Anything there? Nope. Okay, yep, that's a problem. Something stuck in the shoulder. Right, phone charger. Haha, yeah, imagine. Okay, but this tube is metal. Maybe you can bite down on it? Huh. Okay. What about that? I can't drink anything. Okay, hand sanitizer. So let me get the arrow out. Tissue wad. Like, yeah, the tissue wad seems like something to like take care of the wound. Okay. Hard to clean the wound around the arrow. Let's get arrow out first. Yeah, but I try and there's not much options that I'm being given. Right, well that's not good. Okay. Okay, so like how could I possibly get this arrow dealt with? There really aren't that many options now, are there? Okay, examine, that is mouse click. That is backspace. Okay. Well, how do I then... like mouse click and backspace. There aren't like too many items. Yes, okay, just... I don't need the whole cutscene, just get me to the first puzzle. Okay. Okay. Just click around wildly. Okay, that's dizzying. Yeah, okay. So, what did she say? Lipstick? Okay. Okay, but this tube is metal, so maybe she can bite down. Okay. What about phone charger? Like maybe we can link that to something. I don't know. You know, to like pull out the arrow. I don't know. Like these puzzles are tough. Right. Okay. Strong mins. Keep on. Okay. Well, it's almost starting to seem like this first puzzle doesn't make any sense. You know what? I'm just gonna check for any sort of walkthrough or anything. Tunnel vision. By who was it again? Bounds. Walkthrough. Okay. There is no crowbar. What are you talking about? That... Right then. What is this game? That is what I tried. And you did not allow that. Okay. Okay, so... that is literally what I did. It is literally what I did, so... like... Okay, yeah, okay. Skip the dialogue, yes, okay. So, you know, I do this. Oh, and then it suddenly fucking works? Okay. There. Tissue wad. Yeah. The worst possible. Bandage. Probably clean the wound first. Hand sanitizer. Okay, that stings. And then the tissues. Okay. That should seal it somewhat. Might still fall off though. Phone charger. That should hold in place. Breathe in, out. Okay. So that seems to have done it somehow. Okay, cool. Start one. Okay, the detection is just like a little off, but yeah, you know, we do what we can. Oh, this handbag is clearly never leaving the side. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Everyone's trapped behind that door, and of course, the thief busted the lock. Right, because this is like you're playing as some sort of princess, I believe, and somehow you've got something to do. Maintenance locker, train crew use. We'll see about that. Train schedule, can leave riding to Doomtown. Next stop, Oblivion. Okay. Arrow stays silent about new fortune. Rumors claim attempt at necklace theft. Don't think I'll ever get used to my face on grazing the tabloids. If only they knew where that necklace was now. That's a giant wrench, not budging. I think that's a lever to uncouple the other car. The wrench is jamming it tight. Stabby arrow, old lipstick. Okay, maybe the stabby arrow. Oh, but I'm clever. Doesn't work though. Maybe here? Nope, can't fix the lock with that. Good idea. Better stop fooling around and stuff. Yeah, I'm trying. I had a ton of C4 to go with it. This might go perfectly. If only. I don't know. I wish that could solve the problems. Yeah, no, okay. Fair. May as well eat one before I put them away. Well, now this is like very risky because like the screen is pretty much just on the a ton of C4. Okay. I'm sorry, did they just... Oh, okay. Okay, let me see if there's like anything more in there. No, it's just lipstick, arrow and strong mint. Okay. The game does get a bit glitchy when you try to like change it to the Windows mode. Oh, and that also doesn't... Wait, what if I take it from this side? Nope. Okay, so it really just like shrinks away at the wrong thing. Well, you know, there's better designs and there's worse designs, but well, we just work with what we got, right? Okay. It's like if all that stuff is on the right, then why is that the thing that's gets pushed away first? Okay. Yeah, right. That should be like sorta good enough. And then I'll just do this, just simply so we can just about get enough stuff. Okay. So the stabby arrow does not work on the levers and the wrench. It does not work on the window, on the baggage, on the door, and on the locker. So our next option is the old lipstick. And it does not work on the levers, or the door of course not. And you know, I really don't think this character is as smart as she pretends to be. Strong mint. But that is quite literally all we've got. Okay, we literally exhausted all options. So I'll just check the next one. There's lipstick on the poster and the window. What? I tried that and that did not do anything. What? Okay. Well, it does do something. Okay, like this is not even puzzles. This is just randomly point and click. Okay, use lipstick on the door. Why? Why? Okay. Oh, okay, so now that suddenly works. Okay. I remember they never threw us out. It was crazy expensive. That explains the metal tube. And now the metal thing that pushed the lipstick out is plus shaped and used as a screwdriver. Wow. You know, it would be nice if it would just, you know, actually, like, if the walkthrough wasn't the same thing that I found, right? I can't pick the lock, but maybe I can unscrew the hinges. Okay, that's one. That's another. Okay, top screw removed. Oh, so I just need... Like I really thought, like, oh, hey, you know, we have to do the basic ones, but no. Of course not. Okay, the next screw isn't budging. Nothing to do there. Nothing to do there. Mm-hmm. What about stabby arrow? No, this might give me more leverage. Oh, the irony. Got it loose. Okay, now what do we have here? Some bleach. Okay, Windex. Alright. Maybe there? I don't know, like it might like loosen things up, you know? I don't know how physics and mechanics and whatever. Well, you're trying your best to keep yourself together, yeah. Again, like there are the hotlines and things, but there's nothing I can do here, right? Fire extinguisher. What about that? Heavy, can't lift for long. Okay, nothing's opening the door. Okay, smashing a window wouldn't help. Empty box. Nope, they're a pair of pliers. Well, what if he used it there? Nope. Okay, a pair of pliers. That seems like it's got something going for it. Empty box. And big roll of paper towers won't fit in the handbag. Right, tabloids. Alright. Oh, wait, what if he like used a fire extinguisher? Because that's heavy, so... Not quite loosened, but almost. Okay, let's do it again. And again. And again. Okay, I think there's something more that you're gonna have to do. Okay, spray cleaner. Screwdriver. Didn't work. Okay. Stabby arrow. Nope. Oh, you didn't even get a chance to kiss her. Yeah, I've had a pretty rough breakup myself, so yeah, it can be really painful, and it can be really difficult. But ultimately, like, if you just depend on someone else, like that's just not gonna work, right? You need to find something for yourself. Hand pliers, will that work on that? Nope. Okay, let's try the fire extinguisher again. Ooh. Fire extinguisher, yes, okay. Yeah, no, that door's pretty strong. Right, that's also something that does. Okay, so like we hit the wrench thing, so I am assuming that we want to move that even further. So we need something that's got a bit of a kick to it, right? And we've got our screwdriver, our spray cleaner, our hand pliers, a stabby arrow. You know, the fire extinguisher doesn't quite cut it. The spray cleaner maybe now. Oh wait. So like we need to. Okay, I see. So now we can loosen it up, and maybe now it's moving. Yeah, there we go. Okay, well there goes the fire extinguisher. Even heavier than the fire extinguisher. Not quite it. No, you don't think that's the idea? Well, of course, it depends on whether like the train that's pulling us is there or on our side. Huh. Okay. If this works, I might jump for joy. Push. Okay, it's working. It's working. Okay. Nice. Messing with car couplings locked all the doors. Whatever, I just saved the passengers. I just need to somehow save myself. Slot 2. I don't know if there are multiple endings to this game. No, okay, no bailing. Is that a roof hatch? Oh, wait, maybe. That's reaches? Oh, come on. Come on. Pretty strong door, actually. Okay. Probably leave it alone. Really? Okay. What else have you got? Stabby arrow? Like, I don't know, just... we're just gonna try. Even if I can get it open, it won't tell me stop the train. Okay, so it's basically telling me to focus on a different part of the level. Okay. And because we haven't really been able to use these pliers for something, and like there's definitely gonna be something. Okay, maybe if we like use it on the seats. Nope. I mean, hey, there was a bottom on the train, so like surely the C4 is the, you know, kinda good enough. Why is there no emergency brake? Paper towels. If only. Yeah, okay. What if we grab that? Nope. Okay, that's just an empty box. Pretty strong door. You know, like I'm thinking like we need to do something with the hatch, right? Like we need to find a way to get up. But how? I simply do not know. Okay. Oh, hello, that is something. Can't reach it. Okay, maybe for the door, maybe for that thing. Oh, that's an ID. Oh, can we now reach? So much closer, but I can only graze it with the tools. Okay, so now... Oh. Maybe now? Not quite. What about that? Not quite. Right. I should have been an engineer. Okay. Okay. So like maybe if we grab it now. Yeah, because like this looks like pretty flat, right? It's just like on the ground. Here we go, nothing's happening. If only. Might as well try every option. This one doesn't seem good. Okay. So what about now? Nope. No, stabby arrow. So much closer, but only grazeable with the tools. Right. So there must be some way. Now, who's authorized personnel? Me. Okay, you know what? That's a good one. That's a good one. Yeah. Now, hand pliers. It's closer, but only graze. You know, like I was thinking, like, oh, make it a bit like a diagonal or something. Still locked. So much closer. But how do we get it even further closer, right? Okay, maybe if you just hit all the chairs, you know, like those are the only interactables that could do something. Like I don't know, like maybe if you cut out one of the pillows or something, you know, then we can put that down to get a bit more reach. You know, like just basic logical thinking will get you somewhere, right? But yeah, right. But it doesn't quite get you all the way. Okay, even heavier, right, but not enough. Right, you know, I exhausted all options of sense. Put out range, use Windex. Use Windex, okay, use fire extinguisher, collect crowbar, pull lever. Right, okay, now the other one I got. Use crowbar on left. Wait, I tried that. Okay, use crowbars on left seat. Okay. Okay. Crowbar and pliers. Nothing's happening. Use locker on floor hatch. Yeah, no, that is what I did. Okay. Use crowbar on left seat. And pliers, I just did that. And we did not get a cushion, even though that was the ID. Wait, is that even a crowbar? That looks more like a wrench. Oh, sorry, let me just check real quick. Okay, so yeah, we don't even have the other thing. Pull out wrench. Use crowbar on left seat. Okay. Except we don't have a crowbar. Okay, you need to sit down with no time. I mean, we've got this thing. Okay, you know, let's see if it's just got broken detection. Nope. Okay, so basically it wants us to use something that does not exist. Collect crowbar and pliers from the locker. No, I checked the whole locker, by the way. Paper towels. Empty box. Hey, but that... How the fuck... Okay, look, that's just nonsense, because there's no way to seam that. Almost few stubborn threads. Okay, so that's where we will take the whatchamacallit. Pliers. Pull, maybe snip. Okay. There we go. Now, well, that did nothing. Are you kidding me? Getting tired of this. This is life. I'm not giving up. I'm coming home to my kid. Get open now. And it does look like it's getting damaged. Okay. Yes. Look, we are progressing. Slowly but surely. I don't think there are multiple endings, and if there are, then I probably can't be bothered, because no, it's not exactly trying to encourage you. Okay. Might not be able to come back down once I go up. I think I have everything useful from this place though. Here we go. Ah, indeed, so we are close to the thing. Okay. Yikes. Can't believe I made it to the cab car without falling. Hard to think straight in all this wind. Okay, so we just go there. I think putting a handle on something meant pulling that handle would open it. That would be entirely reasonable. Okay, so bit passive aggressive. Not sure what that is. Be nice if I could sit by a lake and enjoy the mountains. Maybe tomorrow, if I'm still alive. Okay, so let's see. What do we have in our bag? Ooh, the crowbar, of course. Figures these things would be just as hard to open from outside as from inside. Need more leverage or something. It's a crowbar. How much more leverage do you want? How much more leverage do you... The stabby arrow? You know, of course that's not gonna work. That's why we have a crowbar. A screwdriver? No screws. Oh, also nothing on there. Like, I definitely feel like that's got something to do with it. Okay, let's try use the crowbar on that. Ooh. Did not realize there'd be live wires in there. Lucky I didn't just die. Oh, I call that. Sorry, like the OIL. That's. Hope I didn't make it too impossible to stop the train. The OIL, like I can barely say that. You know, like I for example, I can say oily or coily. You know, like if it's separate, but if it's like part of one syllable, that's just not gonna work. Pulled wires. Is that how we do? And one more, and another. In another way. All right. not about to die by electrocution. I mean, yeah, that would be kind of funny. Maybe the pliers would work. No, okay, fair, because of course they are not like guarded or something. I don't know. Maybe if I tie the crowbar to the rope, I could tie something to the end of it. Not sure what that would accomplish though. Right. Well, let's try again. Right. Okay, those mints. Okay, nope. Okay, so the mints are indeed not exactly something, unless I don't know. Like maybe the mints come with some epinephrine. Spray clean. Oh, to lube it. Yeah, just zap that. Imagine. That is insane though. Ooh, the cursor is kind of difficult to track. Hand pliers. Maybe I can use these to help tie this into a lap. Of course, yeah, that makes sense. Should I loop this? No, I can't think why. Okay. Now does that work? Lasso can't reach. Okay, maybe the trees. Okay. No branches, and the poles are too high, and that's also not working. What else? Could I just... No, okay. Right, what about... Ooh, stabby arrow. No, okay then. Right, you know, like... Okay, it's something that we can loop with something, but... no clue what. Okay, cause like we're exhausting our options, right? The crowbar doesn't work, the pliers don't work, the spray cleaner doesn't work, the screwdriver doesn't work, and like we are running out of options. I thought like maybe the arrow, like, oh hey, we can throw that, but nope. Clearly not. Spray cleaner. Okay, rusty crowbar, that is not gonna work. The pliers are not gonna work. The spray cleaner is not gonna work. The screwdriver does not work. The stabby arrow does not work. And the strong mints do not work. Now, none of the possible things to throw it at work to loop. I mean, I can, of course, try to see if there's anything here. But it don't look like it. It don't look like it. No branches. Like, does it depend on the tree type? Or is it just for like all of them? I think like maybe the big stumps? Oh, wait a minute. Like sometimes you just got the basic ones, but sometimes it comes with a little extra thingy. Like there. What? Okay, maybe if I have it here. Just wait. Oh, well, that's very sneaky to have it only one every so many. Okay. Okay. So I just have to do that a few times. Yeah. Nice. Oh wow, you haven't seen those CGA colors in a long while. Yeah, wait, CGA? I do not know which one that is. Like GC, I can be like, oh, GameCube, but CG, that I don't know. Anyways, game saved, and welcome, Matthew. Hope you're doing alright. Yeah, this little puzzle game on a train that's got an explosive on it. We did manage to already detach the car with the passengers, so like they're saved. But you know, we're still on it, so we also want to solve that. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we got stabbed by an arrow and fixed that. And now we're at the front of the train and just about managed to open up this tray hatch thing. This car feels familiar. Is this where I hid it? Hid what? What did you hide? A sprinkler head? Fancy. Electrical panel? Better than to touch it this time. Ooh, emergency info. Okay, okay, wow, okay. It's a little worn down, but window exit, door exit, sprinkler info, seating, roof hatch, pull down to use, do not damage, opens from outside, in case of fire, use this, and that's flame resistant. And you are where? Where are we? Okay, good to know. We'll just say good to know for like whatever we click. Yeah, okay. Door exit, right, at that bit of seating. It was one of the earliest graphic cards on PC that allowed for 4 colors and had only a few inbuilt palettes. Oh, I see, I see. Okay, so we are either on this side or on that side. Given that the sprinkler was before the electrical panel. Wait. Okay. Right. In case of fire, use any of the doors. And pull down to use the windows and do not damage the sprinklers. Right. Okay, so that's an info pamphlet. Random information. The door to the cab, I can get it open. Maybe I can stop this train. Okay, wait. I don't know why I love putting things on luggage racks. Okay. Right, she's getting tired. Ooh, that window has a thing. Okay. But not quite. Oh, hey, this looks different. You know, like all of it is pink, and then suddenly we have some blue. At least this time the hatch is over the seats. I should be able to climb up onto the headrest, and do something with it. Okay. That doesn't seem too useful, unfortunately. Alright, do we have something? Should I risk climbing on the back of the seat to do that? Probably not. Okay. Right, okay. Like these puzzles, they're not going easy. Crowbar on the door? Seal tight, no lock or screws or anything. I feel like we're moving faster, but maybe that's just my heart rate. Yeah, it's still tricky though. It's still tricky. Right. Maybe any of the seats? No, okay, leave the seats alone. I like maybe we could try and trigger these. Oh come on, spray cleaner, like you can spray that from a distance. That's the whole point of it being a spray. That's why it's spray cleaner. But alright. You'll find something else. Screwdriver, no. Okay. Let me check the info panel again. Okay, those open from the outside, as we noticed. Okay, the seating is flame resistant. And we did not find any more items. Alright. Also, why are the key and the directions in different orders? Okay, so window, door, sprinkler, info, seating, roof. I don't know. Wait, what was it again? Window, door, sprinkler, info, seating. Window, door, sprinkler, info, seating, roof. No, okay, now I thought like, hey, maybe that's just a really weird code. Okay, do we have anything? Ooh, maybe the mints. No, okay, so we cannot do anything with those. So we just go back down. Okay, so we just can't do. Wait. This would be. Hey, wait. I see a suitcase there. Okay, you know that makes things a little easier. Extremely aged duct tape, it looks like. Yeah. Okay, so you can just open that with your hands, right? Like, do you need me to use the stabby arrow? Tape's fused to the case. Probably easier to get the lock open. Seriously now. Seriously. Okay. Where is the lock? That thing easy enough to undo the strap. No point if it's locked though. Okay, doesn't fit the lock. Okay, what about the improvised screwdriver that we have? Does that do the lock? Okay, it doesn't fit the lock. Okay, cool. Very nice. You know, you said it was easier to undo the lock. Okay, you know, what if we just brute force it? You know, just like, just grab that crowbar and just go full dunk. But of course, they are good locks. Of course. Right. I mean, we could try to electrocute the suitcase, but that seems needlessly risky. And also, we can't even bring it with us in the first place. So that's something. Also, because the way this game window works, whenever I want to use an item, I am like hovering near the stop stream button. So I always need to be like very careful with my movements there. Spray cleaner. You know, I'm just trying whatever. Maybe the mints. Who knows? I don't. Yeah, right. Okay, I think we have just about exhausted each and every opportunity, every possibility of things to do. No, you don't want to like mess with the sprinkler system. Okay, better leave the seats alone, so we also can't do anything with that. Maybe if we use spray cleaner on... Like I thought like, oh hey, no, maybe some sort of secret message, secret information. Hey, hello, what are those things? Floor vents? Right. Would that happen to be one of Chekhov's? Is it coming off? Whoa! No effect. Okay, there's something down there, can't quite reach it. Maybe with pliers? You can? Nope. Okay, what about a screwdriver? What about a stabby arrow? What about strong mints? I don't think those mints ever do anything in this game. What about the crowbar? Nope. There's something down there, but you can't reach it. And okay, maybe we are allowed to interact with the sprinkler now. Like I thought, like, hey, the pliers are like basically just an extension of a hand. Like if you just want to grab something, you can just do that. You know, because then you're gonna close it to like, you know, close in on something. Like even if they're made for cutting, if it's not the object, if it's not the specific thing that they're made for, they're not gonna be too effective. So you can just use them to lift something up, especially if it's pretty light. So like, yeah. This player character, unbelievable. Okay, maybe we can mess with that now. Nope, still not. Also still not. No locker screws. Anything up here? No, because like we still don't have the additional item. And back down we go. Okay. I don't know, spray cleaner, sure, why not? Just like, hey, we try the sensible options first and then just whatever we got. Okay, so we have the door to the train, we have the floor vents. Got the window exits, but that also doesn't really work. Do not damage sprinklers. You know, so then I think, oh hey, that's a significant thing. But then we're not allowed to use them. For whatever reason. Okay. Sturdy old thing. Sturdy old thing. Duct tape. No combination. Needs a key. A key, you say? Right, so I'm guessing that's what's in this vent thing. But how do we use that? Okay, good to know. Yeah, well then use the information the way I want you to use it. Okay, what are those? Are those lights? Maybe? Okay. Well, this is something, and it's a bit challenging. Okay, so we tried every single combination. So like, sure, random walkthrough. Tell me what's up. Use crowbar, use wires, use pliers, use horizontal. Use crowbar, use pliers. No, they said to leave the seats alone. So what are you talking about? Better leave these seats alone? Oh, sure, of course. Just actively misdirect. Okay. Anything in there? Yeah. That thief's probably realizing I slipped her a decoy right about now. Alright, because I would love to see the look on her face as I pulled these diamonds from this seat. Ah yes, but the thing is, like, you're playing as some sort of princess who's recently come into some like fancy jewels or whatever, and a thief has put a bomb on the train and has tried to rob you. Maybe the magnetic clasp. Oh yeah, there we go. Someone dropped a key, purposefully or otherwise. Okay, so that means we got the key now. It fits the locks. Nice. Perfect place to keep a key. Yeah, just a random floor vent. You know, like anyone would keep a key there. Like, why wouldn't you? Especially just on a train, which clearly has a bunch of other passengers and maintenance crew and whatever. Okay, gloves. Oh, right. So that means we can mess with the electrics now. Because, you know, rubber. I shouldn't touch what looks like evidence of a violent crime, but I guess I'm going to. What could I possibly do with more money? Let's find out. The clip is empty. Maybe this thing will be good for something else. And that's it. Okay. Up we go. Okay, what can I do with electricity? I just need a light bulb to go off in my head. Okay, a stained t-shirt. A rusty crowbar. Nope. I'm guessing one of the newer items. Though, to be fair, like we did get the glove, so maybe use the older items. Let's just go left to right. Just trial and error. Because I've noticed in this game that doing by logic and sense, don't bother. Don't bother. Don't bother actually thinking. It's not made like that. Okay, well, unfortunately we don't have that. A spray cleaner. Yeah. Okay, pliers. And I thought like, hey, maybe just cut some more wires and hopefully disable the... To be fair, this does not seem to be one that's like electrified, as in like how the train is powered. Unless maybe it's in the track itself, like sometimes you've got a system like that. Okay, you know, like if it's a diesel or something, then you're probably kind of on your own. Diamond necklace. Nope. Tiny key. Wow, nothing's happening. Yeah, no. Shocker, I know. Stained shirt. Okay, well, we are slowly but surely exhausting all our options. Empty pistol. Even with no rounds, that feels like a bad plan. Right, okay, so it's none of those. Let's try another cushion. Still better than blowing the train up. Yeah, right, because in one of the earlier levels, we actually had to like take off a seat cushion to actually get enough height to climb. Flame resistant, you are there, right. Okay, but how do we get that door then? Well, maybe we can mess from the inside now, of course. Here goes nothing. Well, and nothing it was. What about the mints? Nope, the mints didn't quite do it. What about the stabby? And also nothing. The screwdriver. Gotta be careful not to fall off the back of this seat while I'm screwing one-handed and still injured in one shoulder. Got it. Okay. So let's get some information. More wires, no power here. Okay. But then what do we do? Like, we just grab them. Like, I mean, if there's no power, then maybe if I pull out enough of these, the train will just stop. Guess not, there's no power in these. Now I'm covered in wires. Oh, that was close. Kept my hold on the feet though. But not on the pliers. Looks like they fell into the air vent. No tiny magnet. Oh. But I mean, at least that's one less thing to worry about. More wires. What could we possibly do with more wires? Little sprinkler head. I mean, like, I think, like, maybe if you do it there, then... Nope. No? We're not doing that? Okay, it would appear that we are not doing that. Right. Oh, hey. That's not quite... There. Okay. Right. Empty pistol. Okay, no more wires to pull. Huh. What about the diamond necklace? Okay, there's basically... oh, not quite sure what the end goal is. Like, exploding the train. Do we want to escape? The item seems so random. Okay, so there is a bomb on the train, but our goal here is to just escape. Like, we managed to rescue the passengers, but we're still kind of stuck on it. So, you know, we just want to stop the train, but you know, we can't really get into the cab. So, you know, we just need to find some other way. Okay, no more wires to pull. Now what about going up, huh? Okay, what can we do with electricity? I don't know, more wires? I suppose I can run the power from here down into the car. Okay. And... door? Now, no getting those pliers out of there now. No, I mean the wires. If only... Okay, you know, so what do you want me to do with this power, huh? I've got power here now, so what can I do with it? Yeah, you know, I'm trying to do things with it, but you're not letting me. Okay, you know, like the game starts with a few items which, you know, make sense to have. And then you just collect things as you go, from like the maintenance closet and you know, the hidden thing and the briefcase. Let's see if this works. Oh, fire! Okay, better think fast. Nope, can't touch it even with the gloves. Okay, that's long enough to lift without burning my hand. This better do what I think it will, or I'm toast. Okay, wait, but that's all sprinklered. And it did work, and we did not get electrocuted, somehow. The cab's open. End of the line, so to speak. I hope I'm ready. No time left to come back once I go in. Right, one more slot. And... Okay, now we suddenly have controls. Okay, tunnel, 5 kilometers and 120 kilometers an hour, 2.5 minutes. Yeah, that checks out. Okay, let's stop this train. Oh shit, it's timed. It needs to be pulled continuously. Not enough to stop the train by itself either. What do they do? I don't know. What about that one? Gear shift feels jammed. Okay, cool. What do they do? Nothing. Okay, cool. Throttle's broken and stuck at max. Main brake, no power. Can't tell what this one does. Something's broken under there. Definitely a piece missing. Maybe I shouldn't have done the time tunnel puzzles. No way to remove this panel. Doesn't look like it's been tampered with. What's broken under there? Definitely a piece missing. Maybe I can use you? Maybe I can complete the circuit. Oh, it works. Okay, does that mean power, but not enough to overcome the throttle? I need more. This is fixing nothing. Still jammed. Crowbar. Fixing nothing. Still jammed. Okay, well we have 1.5 minutes left. What about a necklace? Nope. Nope. Maybe I can prop it in place, but not with this. Oh, okay. But not with this. Okay, maybe with the stabby arrow? Nope. Maybe with the crowbar? Looks like that's holding it. Main brake engaged. Just need these emergency brakes both full and that should overcome the throttle. Okay, still not enough to stop the train. However, maybe if we have that on one side and... uh-oh. I'm in danger. Yeah, no, of course not. Okay, so what do we have? Maybe that's the wrong way to complete the circuit. It's broken, there are definitely pieces missing. Maybe a screwdriver? Okay. Still not enough to stop the train. Okay. Okay, yeah, no, this is it. We're gonna do this puzzle again. And yeah, as expected. As expected. Okay, let's load game. And Act 6. Okay. So, okay, yes. Okay, skip the dialogue. And just there. Okay, we are still gonna have to power it first. Key? Doesn't fit. Okay. Arrow doesn't fit. Okay, let's try the screwdriver again. And then let's lock it in place with the crowbar. Okay, so now we need to find a way to like activate both those emergency brakes. Cause like she can't just reach both of them. Huh. Nope. Okay, we can't use that one. No way to remove that panel. Those things are useless. As are those. Okay. I don't know. Okay, this is fixing nothing. Still jammed. Okay, stabby arrow. Maybe. Like I don't know. Like maybe like you pull it out and it lodges in place, but apparently not. Apparently not. Okay. Okay, so yes, we are kind of struggling with this game and this puzzle. Wait, what did she say? What did I do? She said something. No use hitting these displays. Funny ruined the speedometer, ruined the actual speed. Ah, yeah, imagine. Okay, no use those displays. Okay. Still not enough. Still not enough. Okay. Yeah. Alright. Okay. We're just gonna do this. And we're gonna see if the screwdriver will work on the brakes. Nope, it does not. It does not. Okay. Then we're gonna accept this loss. I tried just about every combination. And just trying to do anything more would slightly drive me insane. So yeah, I will just quickly load the game. What the? Okay. Oh, there's something we have to do before we go to the cab. I see. I see. I don't know what we need. But... okay, so now we have wires, yeah? Okay. But that's a bit sneaky. Like, you think like, oh, hey, you finish one of the acts, and then that's it. And then apparently no. Apparently no. Okay. Okay, that's propped it. I don't know why, but... right, let's now, like, maybe the screwdriver is useful still. So let's use the pistol. And... crowbar there. I just need both those brakes pulled. So like, if we do this... yeah, I can tie something to it to keep it pulled down. Okay. Maybe this isn't working. Maybe I need to prop it with something else. No, I think this one's fine. And then the rope there, but what could we tie to it? Probably need something heavier. Well, how much heavier does it get? I mean, like, spray cleaner should be pretty heavy, right? Nope, even heavier. A strong mints. Something heavier. How much more? Are you telling me this one? Okay. But now we no longer have anything to prop this with. Ah. Alas. Not with this. The mints. Nope. The necklace. No. The cleaner. No. The key. No. The screwdriver. No. Okay. Now what would it be then? Okay. Screwdriver on the damage. Oh, the gun is deemed heavy? Okay. 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 Right, so I need this and I need this. Okay, main brakes engaged, emergency brakes, yes. Okay. Look, there was no way for me to know that, oh, the bomb wasn't on the train, the bomb was in the tunnel. I see. Look, there was simply no way to know that the gun was somehow as heavy as a crowbar, but not like a screwdriver. I'm not American after all. Thank God my kid wasn't here. Imagine thinking about that. Guess we'll be making the headlines again. My thieving friend, wherever you are, I'm still alive. So are the passengers. And I held on to the necklace. I still feel weird about all this sudden wealth I stumbled into. Perhaps if you do manage to steal these diamonds one day, I'll let you keep them. No, it's just, she's just seeing this as a sort of game. Here's hoping you've learned bringing innocent bystanders into it doesn't help you. But somehow I doubt it. Yeah, that solution wasn't very straightforward. Yeah, I noticed that in with some of the parts of the puzzles. You know, like pretty much every step of the way, there was something that just didn't really make sense. But it was still fun, short little experience overall, I will have to say. There we go, built by Rootbound. It is very fortunate that there was this tutorial, because without, I don't know if I actually could have done it. Like I will have to be honest there. But yeah, wow. That was an experience though. It certainly was. It certainly was. That's a pretty good start to the day, I'd say. Let's see if there's any. You know, like if you got any suggestions, then of course, like let me know. But otherwise, I won't really rate anyone right now. Okay, I'll just check for a few minutes if there's anyone I know, because then it's also like still cool. That's this one. Alright, no suggestions from your end. Well, let's see, that one, nope. Yeah. Okay, come on, if I can just move this window like there. Yeah. Okay, now who else could we have? Oh, maybe Maple is online? No. That one is never. Yeah, I can be pretty sure that this one's an evening one here. That one's only midnight or even later. I mean, maybe. No. Okay, well then you will just thank you for stopping by and wish you a nice day. Also, I will just remind you that we do have a few more games to go. No, like this was just the second week, start of the second week, and then I'll see you next one, maybe, or maybe sometime at least. Okay, goodbye.